Hello, how far? I thought you're not going to pick this call. I just want to first say thank you and congratulations. We are 10,000 people subscribed already, like a whole stadium full of people. Anyway, I hope you have enough call time because this chat is going to be a bit long. But before I get to it, this drawing that you see, the pink thing there, it was made by Gabby. And so I decided that I'm gonna make a screensaver out of it. We'll just put some text. And if you're interested in downloading any of the things that I designed in this video, just check the description down below for the link. Send me screenshots of your screensaver, tag me on Instagram, and I will repost. Anyway, okay. You see this thing about marriage. If you don't choose right, you will cry tears in front. One mistake you will make is thinking your marriage will only impact you. It easily impacts your children, their children, and their own children. So stay woke on this matter. This video is part 2 of questions you must ask your partner when dating or courting, and maybe even when you're married. I'm so proud of you for taking this step of watching my last video, and if you have not caught up yet, please, it's a must watch. Shout out to everyone who gave hot contributions to the conversation in the comment section. Clearly you sabi. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Enjoy. But let me just get right to it and ask you the questions that you need to ask. Ladies, ask your man, is he comfortable receiving help from you? Because your first assignment as his wife is to be his helper. But let me let you know that some men struggle to take help. They struggle to ask for help. They struggle to receive help. Do they trust you enough to be a support to them? Another question, this one is going to require some level of vulnerability, okay? And if they cannot answer you genuinely, clearly you're not there yet. Have they suffered any level of abuse? Child abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse? Because if they've been sexually abused, it might probably perhaps could affect your sex life in the future. And same goes with every other type of abuse. And knowing all these things also gives you clarity and wisdom on how to pray for your partner. So while you're dating, please be praying for your partner about certain things that they have disclosed to you if you really still feel strongly that they are the ones for you. So this is not to now say, oh, this person has been abused, I can't marry this person because it's going to Claire said is going. No, pray for them. If God has told you that this is your partner, then you now ask them, what do they feel about therapy? Are they open to therapy? You'll be surprised how many men have been sexually abused because they are not out there talking about it. A lot of them have suffered from being sexually abused. So please, and ask it without judgment. Be really concerned if you're going to ask this question at all. Who is going to be handling certain things in the home financially? That's why I said I'm not asking this thing in any hierarchy or whatever. Is as it comes to my head, I'm just saying, right? So who is going to be paying for the rent? Who is going to be buying the furniture? A rule of thumb that someone has said is that the guy pays for the needs and the girl pays for the wants. That could be something that you guys could adopt. But I mean, in our home, we're always very flexible. And then when it comes to kids, are you open to having a nanny in the house, a house help? Or do you just want your wife to be slaving? Do you want her to be sweeping, mopping, cleaning, going to work and all that in a 5-bedroom? So sorry, that's a low blow. I shouldn't have brought that up. But if you know, right? But seriously, it's a good question to ask because some guys really feel like having a nanny in the house affects them. Are you a fresh food man? Are you a my wife must cook my food type of man? It's good to know now. Do you have any criminal record in maybe another country? Have you been married before? Oh God, have you been married before? Important question. Do you have any children outside? Or has somebody married you? Or has somebody impregnated you? Please just ask. Don't be shy. To be forewarned is to be what? Maybe like every month or every two weeks, bi-weekly, I will just ask, babe, is there anything you want to tell me that you haven't told me? Do you have any secrets you want to share with me? Just lay it on me. Rest it on my shoulder. Do you have any secrets? Just share with me. Tell me what you have done lately. I will not judge. Or maybe I will. Dun. Have you maybe by any chance gotten pregnant before and aborted a child? how many times? It's not to say that, oh my God, we're not going to ever have children. That's not true. If this is their past, it's their past. And you can be forming here, old creation. Now I'm a new creation. Old things are passed away. Behold, yes, still share part of your old things. It's okay because the person is marrying you and marrying your past, your present, and your future all together. They're marrying, are you a traditional man or a traditional woman? See, this one is based on whatever understanding you have about traditional man or woman. I know some people throw those terms around without really knowing or understanding what these things mean. Aka initially thought it was a traditional man. He always said, oh, I'm a traditional man, I'm a traditional. But see, he ended up not being a traditional man. How much of your culture are you going to be pouring into your home, into your family? What's your understanding on submission? And this question is not the men throwing it at the girls like, oh, what's your understanding of submission? Are you going to submit to me? Because submission is both ways. Staying, and submission is not a punishment. It's a necessity for a marriage. I've said my own. Ask him or ask her what their goals are. Is she intending to be a housewife? Is she intending to be catered to and taken care of? Or she wants to be a career woman? Ask what their 3-year vision goals are, or if they have a vision board, ask them to share with you. Start dreaming together. There are so many times that when we're dating, we'll just lie down at midnight calls, we'll just close our eyes and imagine ourselves working together, imagine ourselves building a business together, imagine, what our houses will look like, what our farmland will look like. Just imagining together and see how you fit into this person's future and what traditions do you want to start in your home or continue in your home. In my family, we really celebrate Christmas and birthdays. So, do you want to do the same in your new home? What do they feel about Christmas holidays? Are they going to be traveling or returning to the village? Are you down for all that? Are you a surprise person? Do you like celebrations for your birthdays? I'm getting tired actually now. I think I'll bring this video to a close. I'll round up with one more question because I've asked more than 50. I've asked more than 50 questions. Abi, I should just continue. So there is also love language. What's your love language? How do you want to be loved? What's your work history like? Where have you worked in the past? Where do you hope to work in the future? Are you a spiritual person? Do you believe in the Holy Spirit? Do you believe in God the Father and the Son? If you're dating someone who is from a different church denomination, how are you guys going to be handling that? Are you Pentecostal? Are you Catholic? How do you want to make that work out? Don't marry and be hoping that eventually he'll follow you to mass. No. So good to know what their relationship with God is like. Do you speak in tongues? Are we praying together? You ask them, what do they currently think about your family? If they've met your family members, what do they think about your siblings? What do they think about your parents? One question that I think my mom asked myself and Aka was, what's one thing that your partner can do to you that you would struggle to forgive or that you can never forgive? And as you know, I said nothing and Aka said nothing. So ask your partner. Are you a spender? Are you a saver? When it comes to sex, are we going to be having sex every week, every day, every hour? Please come through with the answers. What are your expectations now? When you enter the marriage, please make sure that you are bringing up this question again to make sure that ground is leveled and there are no unnecessary expectations. If you already haven't asked what their childhood was like, it's good to ask them as well if they talk to God about you and what God has told them about you, and just hear what they say. But honestly, guys, I really pray and desire for everyone who is not yet married and who sort of like has seen me or met me or desires a fantastic marriage, because this is also my desire. I desire to have a fantastic marriage. And so I would share things that I've learned or some things that I did in my journey, whether they are good things or mistakes or whatever. I'll always be transparent to share them with you. And so please take these questions seriously and share with everyone that you really desire to have a good marriage as well. And you don't have to be currently courting to know this. You're 18, know this now. And there are some questions that you can ask while you're dating too. You people asked for long video, Abby. This is the long video you asked for. I've brought it now. So if you like, don't share it. If there are any questions that I didn't mention at all, or if you know any other questions that I didn't ask in this video, please put it in the comment section. Anyway, love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.